All right, so I am a NASM certified personal trainer and nutrition coach, and one of the things that I hear all the time from clients in my initial consultation is that they want to lose 15 or 20 pounds. I always ask what your goal is, and I like it to be a measurable goal, so a certain amount of weight, and it always comes out to 15 or 20 pounds. No matter how big or small the client is, that is the number. So what I'm going to be talking about today is the reason why you don't hit your fitness goals, and I'm going to give you different strategies that you're going to be able to implement into your goal setting that is going to help you achieve your goals. The best part about the clients that want to lose 15 to 20 pounds is a lot of them don't own scales, which means they don't know how heavy they are in the first place. So where does that 15 to 20 pounds even come from? So let's get into the first mistake a lot of people make when they set their goals, and that is going to be that your goal is not clear. It is not what you actually are looking for in the first place. Let me explain what I'm saying. So a lot of people that want to lose 15 to 20 pounds don't know their current weight, and they don't know what they would look like 15 to 20 pounds lighter. This is going to really cause a problem down the road because you may lose those 15 to 20 pounds, and then later on, you're not happy with what you look like at 15 to 20 pounds. That's because you're not chasing a number on a scale, you're chasing a certain look, and that's an important thing to distinguish. Ask yourself right now, if you're someone that thinks you need to lose weight, is it because you don't look how you want to look, or because you're unhappy with the number on a scale? A lot of people that I talk to say that if they looked like they want to look at their current weight, they'd be happy at that weight. So the thing is, it's hard to distinguish. Don't get nervous about the weight on the scale going up or down, but pay attention more of how you feel, how you look, and your energy. That's going to be a lot better of a measurement that is going to help you know where you're at health-wise. A lot of people get so hung up on the scale, and I think the reason for this is because they don't weigh themselves often enough. So every time they do weigh themselves, say once a year at the doctor's office, it's going to be the difference of 10 to 20 pounds every single time. And if that goes up 20, you're gonna freak out. If you had just weighed yourself periodically, you'd see the trend that it's going upwards and notice that you need to make a change before it gets all the way up 20 pounds. So just to reinforce the point I made about chasing a look and not a number on the scale, I'm actually going to ask my girlfriend, who just had a similar instance last year when she was chasing a number on a scale, saw a picture of herself and didn't like what it looked like. So I'm gonna let her tell you about that in just a moment. Okay, so I am here with my girlfriend Cynthia. It has been a moment, and she is going to tell you about something that happened about 2 summers ago where she was really fixated on her weight and the number on the scale. So why don't you explain what it was that made you focus on the scale in the first place, and then how you got off of that?
My goal was to be as skinny as possible because I thought that meant healthy. Everyone kept telling me how skinny I was and how thin I looked, and I didn't really see it until I saw a picture of myself the next year and realized how unhealthy I actually looked and how unhealthy I felt. I was tired all the time and no energy, and I wasn't getting any sleep either, and it just really affected my life overall.
All right, so what things did you start to do after that you started to change to get healthier and not necessarily fixated on the lowest possible number on the scale that you could get to?
I stopped focusing so much on the number on the scale and started focusing on more of how I felt and actually eating.
Okay, so would you say that there were times in the day where you would skip meals just to get as low on the scale?
Yes, I would say that. I would drink coffee instead of eating a meal because it sort of curbed my appetite, and on top of that, I was working so much that I didn't really have time to think about eating. I just was focused on that and focused on the number on the scale that was like number 1 to me.
Okay, so now 2 years later, would you say that you have a much easier time going about your day eating wise, especially knowing that you don't skip meals, you have more energy, and you feel healthier as a whole?
Yes, I feel much healthier now. I actually exercise and I eat intuitively instead of focusing on the number on the scale. I eat when my body tells me to eat, and I don't feel guilty for eating anymore. I also exercise, and I have Dale here who will help me through certain things. So when I ask questions about nutrition or I have questions about a specific food, I know he's there to answer them.
All right, well, that is all I wanted you to explain today for the people watching this video. But pretty much what she's saying is that the number on the scale is not the most important indicator of health, and that a lot of the time people are setting their sights on body fat percentages and weights that are too low for them to actually maintain, and it negatively affects their health elsewhere. So thank you for coming on today.
Anytime.
And we will get back to the more mistakes you make with goal setting. The second reason that you are not achieving your fitness goals is because you're identifying the goal, but you're not identifying your why. You're not identifying the reason why that you need to hit this goal and not why you want to hit this goal. This is a lot of my problem in terms of my fitness goals specifically, because I don't do powerlifting, I don't do bodybuilding, I don't have a concrete reason why I need to either shred down, get super lean, or gain a bunch of muscle, or get really strong. There's no reason for me to get there. So a lot of the times when it gets hard, you want to look at your why to be able to push you through to keep going. So when you don't have a why and it gets hard, you just switch up. I've done this in the past for many years now because there's really no rhyme or reason why I want to stay in shape other than I want to look good. And I feel like I could go up 15 to 20 pounds and it wouldn't make much of a difference in terms of my appearance to others. But for me, I would notice it. So I like to look at if I am happy with how I look and happy with my energy, and that kind of helps me stay on track with my goals long term. If you don't have a why and the going gets tough, you're going to have a hard time sticking to whatever you're trying to do. Say you're trying to lose 20 pounds. It's a lot more motivating if the doctor tells you, look, you are at risk of a chronic illness if you keep up the way that you're eating. You need to change now in order to live longer, to see your kids grow up or something like that. That's going to be a lot more motivating than I want to lose weight just because the number on the scale doesn't make me happy. The thing that I would challenge you to do here is to understand that everybody wants to lose weight just because. The people who are able to do it are the ones that can find the reason why they need to lose weight and not why they want to lose weight. There's an important distinction there, and I challenge you to find your need and not your want, and to figure out why. What's going to push you when it gets tough, and you will be able to then break that plateau and achieve your goal. And the final reason why you are not achieving your goals is because your goals do not line up. Now, what do I mean by that? I'll use my goals as an example of this. These are actual goals that I had about 2 months ago that didn't line up, and I identified it and switched them. So the first goal being I wanted to grow and expand my business. I'd be able to take on more clients and do a better job for the clients that I currently have. And my second goal is that I wanted to get as lean as possible. Now, let's look at the second goal first, because that's the fitness related one that most of you can relate to. Trying to get as lean as possible comes with a few things. One thing that you're going to have to do is you're going to have to take in less calories. Generally, you're going to have to increase your cardio, and some side effects that come along with being super lean are you're going to have more fatigue, you're not going to have any energy during the day, and you're going to decrease your quality of sleep, which is going to be important. And the reason why is because you're taking in less energy. Your body doesn't want you to go to sleep. It wants you to eat more food, so your sleep quality is going to go down. Now, the reason why that didn't line up with expanding my business is because obviously when you're expanding a business or trying to be better, be more present, be more productive, you need energy to do that, and you're gonna want your sleep to be very good to then translate that energy the following day. You're gonna wake up ready to go, ready to be productive, your brain's gonna be ready to work, and you're gonna be able to expand your business. Those two goals don't help each other. The farther you move towards one, the farther away from another one you're going to get. And most people, when they set goals, don't just set one goal at a time. There generally are different goals for different aspects of your life. In my case, business and fitness. So I challenge you to look at your goals that you have set for yourself and write them down. When you write these goals down, you'll see them right in front of your face, and then you're going to be able to write down how you're going to get closer to each one. This in itself is going to help you achieve the goals more so than just thinking of it in your head. After you write down how you're going to achieve each one, write down some potential side effects that are going to come along with the goals. So in my case, I want to get as lean as possible. I know that I'm going to be more fatigued and have less energy during the day, and I know my sleep quality is going to go down. When you see it right in front of your face, you're going to notice that these side effects are not going to help me get closer to this goal over here, and you may have to alter certain things around. What I did was I changed my fitness goal because, like I said before, there's no reason that I needed to be very, very lean, and I decided I'd change that because of all the negative side effects from it. I'd rather be more present for my clients, be more productive in my business, and increase productivity there. So fitness goal was the one I needed to change. I challenge you when you write these goals down to see if there are any that go against each other and then just tweak one or two of them to make them all aligned. That is going to help you a ton in achieving all of your goals at the same time. So if you learned anything of value from this video, please consider hitting the like button. Subscribe if you are new to the channel and want to see more videos just like this one. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.